Hi, everybody. Welcome to your Math Study Guide day or part number 2. So it's the first part of the study guide for Unit 8 is a little challenging. This one is still a little challenging, but I don't think it's as hard. But you just have to be very careful because with these questions, just like last time, if you make a mistake for part A, then all of the other answers below it will be wrong. So you have to be careful, okay? So let's dive right in. So number 4 says, a typical 12-year-old can snap their fingers 10 times per minute, like that. So if they can snap their fingers 10 times per minute, how many times could a typical 12-year-old snap in 1 hour? Well, you need to figure out how many minutes are in 1 hour. I know that there are 60 minutes in 1 hour, which means I'm going to take this amount right here and I'm going to multiply by 60. So we're going to do 10 times 60. What is 10 times 60? 10 times 60 is 600. Now let's do the next question. It says, how many times could a typical 12-year-old snap their fingers in 1 day? Well, how many hours are in 1 day? Well, there are 12 hours in 1 day. Or, I'm sorry, 24. 12, Lord help me today. 24 hours in 1 day. Which means I'm going to take this 600 and I'm going to multiply by 24. What is 600 times 24? Okay. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 6 is 24. X's and O's. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 6 is 12. Add those together, I get 14,400. All right. Now time for the next part. It says, how many times would a typical 12-year-old snap their fingers in 1 week? How many days are in 1 week? 7. So if this is how many times he does it in 1 day, I need to multiply that by 7. So what is, and I'm going to write this here, 7 days equals 1 week. That's your hint. So I'm now going to multiply this by 7. What is 14,400 times 7? 7 times 0, 0. 7 times 0, 0. 7 times 4, 28. 7 times 4, 28. Plus 1 is 30. 7 times 1 is 7. Plus 3 is 10. 100,800. That is your final answer. So, hold on, let me double check. Yeah, 100,800. So 100,800 times per week. Again, when you do this problem, just like I showed you before, if I made a mistake right here on this problem, then all of my other answers would have been wrong. That's why you really have to double check and go slow with these questions. Okay? Let's look at number 5. So, Johnny won a $100 gift card to his favorite hobby store. He already spent $34. He can spend the rest, notice it says the rest of the gift card, on the following items. I want you to spend the remaining money as much as you can, as close as you can to the end. Okay? So this has 2 steps. The first step is, how much does he have left over to spend? The gift card was worth $100 and he had already spent $34. How much does he have left? Well, for that, you're going to subtract $100 minus $34. 6. He has $66 left to spend. Okay. All right. Favorite toy store, hobby store. Awesome. $66. What kind of things do I want to spend? Now, I'm going to show you what I personally would do. Okay. You have a lot of different options for this activity. You are able to buy anything that is on the list. As long as your math is correct, it will count. Okay? So let's think about what I might want to buy. I really think that doing some kind of like pottery is fun. Being able to make a vase or a cup, I think would be really cool. So I'm going to buy a pottery wheel. My quantity, well, I don't need a lot of them. I'm just going to get one because it's just me. My unit cost. One pottery wheel is $29.95. Now, your unit cost is approximate, so I'm going to round up. I'm going to say that's close to 30. Okay? So if my pottery wheel, I'm going to buy one pottery wheel times 30 equals 30. Now, this is what I want you to keep in mind. On your test, under approximate total cost, you must write a number sentence or it will be wrong. Do not write 30. You must write a number sentence. Now, I'm going to add something else because that's only $30. I still have about $36 left. You know what? I really like comic books. Really like comic books. So I'm going to get 2 comic books. Well, actually, I'm going to get 3. I'm going to get 1 for Lincoln and 2 for me because why not? It shows that comic books are $5.90. So that's close to $6. My approximate total cost. What number sentence and answer could I put in this box? All right, my number sentence will be 3 times 6 equals 18. All right, now I'm just trying to keep track in my head. So far, I've spent $48 out of 66. So 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. I have about $18 left. All right, so I can get, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get 2 more things. I'm going to get a Marvel magnet. I'm only going to get 1 of those. $3.50, so that's close to $4. So 1 times 4 equals 4. And I'm also going to get a painting kit. Hold on. So that's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nope, I'm not going to get a painting kit. I don't have enough. Man. I'm going to get a car, one of the RC cars. That's what we'll do. RC car. Maybe they have a Dodge Viper. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. One of those. $12.95 is close to $13. So 1 times 13 equals 13. So on your test, in order to get credit for your answers, you must have the items listed and the quantities and the unit cost and the approximate cost. So this is going to be worth 5 points. The very last point will be your total cost. So now I need to add up, what is my total cost of all of these items here? Do the math. What is the total cost of what I have left? Okay, so if I were to line them up, 4 plus 7 plus 8, or 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 8 is 15, and I would carry my 1. 3, 4, 5, 6. $65. That is my total cost. Your total cost does not have to be a number sentence. It is separate. So remember, I had $66 to spend and I spent $65. That is a good shopping trip. If you come through and you only spent $20, I'm going to look at you like you're silly and I'm going to tell you to go buy more things. Because if you don't use your money, you lose it. Okay? Also, remember, you can buy whatever options you want. If you wanted to get airplanes or something else instead, that's fine. Because as long as your math works, I'm okay with it. Okay? Awesome. Let's look at number 6. Maria measured the height and upper arm length from shoulder to elbow of 5 people in her family. The table to the right shows her data. Write Maria's data as ordered pairs. Y'all have been doing ordered pairs since Christmas. I know that my ordered pairs have parentheses and they have commas. What are the 5 ordered pairs when looking at her data? All right, I'm going to use a different color. All right, it looks like I'm going to do height and arm inch. So my height is 34, arm inch is 6. So 34, 6. 45, 9, 50, 10, 63, 13, and 70, 14. I think that might be one of the easiest questions on your test. The next question says, plot the data points on the grid. Use line segments to connect the points in order. So 34, 6. Okay, this is 35, so 34 is right before it. I'm going to go up to 6. So I'm going to go about right here. As long as it's close, that's what I care about. My next point was 45, 9. So I'm going to go to 45, up to 9. And I'm going to connect it with a line because it said to. The next point was 50, 10. So over good 50, up to 10. Then we had 63, 13. So 63 is about between 60 and 65. It's right in the middle. So that's why I put it there. And 70, 14. Does a person's height seem to be related to their upper arm length? And explain how you know. What do you think? Does how tall a person is relate to how long their upper arm is? Explain how you know. On your test, this will be worth 2 points. 1 point for you saying yes or no, and 1 point for explaining. According to this graph, I would say yes. Height does compare to upper arm strength. The taller the person was, the longer their upper arm length. Done. That's what I would have written. All right. Last question of the test is going to be very similar to this one. All right. So a cheetah can travel 35 feet in one leap. How many leaps would it take a cheetah to travel 1 mile? So there are 5,280 feet in 1 mile. And it can travel 35 feet in one leap. So what am I going to do? Add, subtract, multiply, or divide? This one I'm going to divide. 35 feet in one leap. They need to travel 1 mile. So I need to take my number of feet per mile, 5,280, and I'm going to divide by 35. What is 5,280 divided by 35? All right, I flipped my paper over so I had more room because I know I needed more room to write. I also showed you this trick. You guys should know this trick, but I don't know my 35s. I just don't. So I'm going to start by writing my multiples. So 35 times 1 is 35. If I add 35 to it, that equals 70. 105. 140. 175. Oh, I'm sorry, not once. Yeah, 175. Do you see how I'm writing my multiples? Plus 35, that would make that 180. 210. 245. And I'm going to stop there for now. All right. 35 does not go into 5. 35 goes into 52 one time. 52 minus 35 is 17. Bring down my 8. 35 goes into 178. Oop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It goes in there 5 times. With 3 left over. 35 does not go into 30. So 150, remainder 30. Okay, now think about this, or 30 over 35. Can you hop or jump 35ths of a hop or a leap or a jump? No. So for this question, I would round up. I would take 150 and I would go ahead and round it up to 151. Okay. So for my answer here, 150 and 30 over 35, I guess, or 151 leaps. My preference for this assignment and for this quiz would be 151 leaps. Okay. Whew, take a deep breath. That is the end of your study guide. So what's going to happen, I'm going to make myself a little bit bigger and I'm going to talk to you. So what's going to happen is on this test, there are a lot of questions that can be tricky. There are a lot of questions that can be challenging. Use the study guide to help you. Change the numbers. See if you can still do the work. Okay? Most of all, try your best. Don't forget, on the day of the test, my Zoom will be open so you can jump on with a question if you would like. That's what I'm here for. Okay? Let's finish strong. Let's get amazing scores on this test, okay? All right, have a great day, guys.